ahead and take their seats, please.
I'd like to ask the comment. Yeah, you can do it.
Thanks, everybody. Mr. Clerk, the time is 7:01 p.m. on June 16, 2015. I'd like to call the General Committee meeting to order. Are there any declarations of pecuniary interest, please? Seeing none, may I have a motion to approve the agenda?
As amended.
As amended, Councilor Paul Peary, Mayor Daw. Questions or comments on the agenda? No, so I'll call a vote. All in favor? Opposed? And that carries. Mr. Clerk? Yes, Mr. Mayor?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. With the indulgence of council, I would like to, we have one item with respect to a human resources issue with interim CAO that I would just to be discussed in the closed session. I would appreciate if we could move that forward and discuss that very early in our meeting. I don't believe, we do have one delegation, perhaps we could move it forward after the delegation, after Mr. McRoberts' delegation, in fairness to him, and then we can wait for Mr. Simonovsky's delegation.
Okay.
If I could put that on the floor.
Okay, do I have a second? Okay, Councilor Abel. All in favor? Opposed? And that carries.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Okay. And we will adjourn to closed session, Mr. Clerk?
No, determination of,
okay.
He wants to do it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so determination of items requiring separate discussion. And I start from my right the other week, so I'll start on my left today with Councilor Peary. Number 3, please. Number 2, 3. Mayor Daw.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. With respect to Mr. Simonovsky's delegation, I would pull item 4.
Okay, 4. Councilor Tom.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I will pull, excuse me, number 11.
Councilor Abel?
Nothing at this time, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Councilor Thompson?
Mine have been pulled, thank you.
Councilor Gardner?
Number 1, number 7, and number 15.
Councilor Marcus?
Nothing for me. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
15. So we'll just confirm then. So we have items 1, 3, 4, 7, 11, and 15. So can I have someone to move that? Councilor Marcus, seconded by Councilor Gardner. All in favor? Opposed? That carries.
Delegations.
Okay.
2 delegations.
Okay, and we have 2 delegations today, and we will start with Mr. McRoberts. Mr. McRoberts, please state your name and address, and you have 5 minutes, sir.
Thank you. Copies of my words are on your desk. Mayor Daw, Chair Kim, councilors and staff. My name is Bob McRoberts. I live at 76 Catherine Avenue. I'm a member of the Board of Governors of the Aurora Sports Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame's mission statement is to 1. Honor, celebrate, preserve, and share the outstanding contributions of those who have brought recognition to Aurora through sport. 2. Collect, store, and display sport artifacts that represent the inductees' participation in sport, as well as other worthy events and sport activities related to sport in the town. And 3rd, publicize and share sport history within and outside the town. The Aurora Sports Hall of Fame will be announcing the 2015 slate of honored inductees at next week's council meeting. The annual induction dinner is scheduled for November the 4th. As chair of the Collections Committee, the board has directed me to address Town Council with 2 requests. The first is for permission to have sport-related items from the town-owned Aurora collection displayed in the Hall of Fame. So far, sport artifacts belonging to only the current year's inductees are on loan to the Hall of Fame and displayed only for that 1 year. The inclusion of sport heritage items from the Aurora collection would add richness, depth, and scope to the Hall's exhibits and would provide the town with an opportunity to showcase such items. In speaking with the town's curator, I know she is looking forward to the possibility of working together with the Hall of Fame. Adding items from the Aurora collection would also help to give some longevity to Council's declaration of 2015 being the Year of Sport in Aurora. It is my understanding that once approved, the town's new sports plan is likely to include a category entitled Celebrate and Promote Sport. I'm suggesting a way to achieve this. The Board of Governors' hope is to enter into a service agreement with the town of Aurora to iron out the details of who is responsible for what and how the pieces might best fit together. The second request is for a larger, more visible space to house the hall. As you know, the hall is located on the 3rd floor of this building beside the elevator. In its current location, it is closed evenings and weekends and in a low-traffic area. I want to emphasize that the Board of Governors is very grateful to the town for providing this space. The Aurora Sports Hall of Fame is alive. However, given the size of the hall, only 1 year of honored member artifacts can be displayed. A larger space would allow for the inclusion of a greater number of sport artifacts from a variety of sources. It would also enable the addition of sport heritage items from the Aurora collection. A more visible and accessible location would allow for increased visitation and more awareness of the hall. The Aurora Sports Hall of Fame has the potential to become a tourist destination for the town. The Board of Governors has its eye on the west end of the main hall at the SARC. And if I could draw your attention to the screens in front of you, I'm just going to whiz through a few photos as to what I'm talking about, and I hope it will still be under the 5-minute mark. So there's a nice wall with not too much.
Maybe 1 minute.
Thank you. If this is a possibility, the board's hope would be to enter into a service agreement with the town of Aurora to determine the feasibility of moving the hall to the SARC or to discuss other mutually preferred options. Overall, the Board of Governors is asking to combine our sport heritage artifacts in a bigger, more visible space. Ideally, these asks would become a reality in time for the Hall's annual new inductee transition, which takes place in November. I thank you for the consideration.
Thank you, Mr. Roberts. May I have a motion to receive the delegation? Councilor Marcus, seconded by Councilor Gardner. Questions or comments for the delegate? Mayor Dahl?
If I may, with Councilor Marcus' indulgence, suggest that we receive and refer this to new business and discuss it at that point. think that would be appropriate. Staff would need, I think probably council would be in favor of at least having staff look into this, but we would need direction later on in the meeting.
Okay. Do I have a second? Okay. Councilor Gardner. Speakers. Okay. Do we have any speakers? Okay. Okay. So I'll call the vote. All in favor to receive presentation? Or refer, sorry. Opposed? Okay, that carries. Okay, so at this point, I'd like to ask council to move closed session 4 to consider closed session item 1. May I please have a mover and seconder to move closed session forward? We'll need a 2/3 vote. Mayor Daw and Councillor Thompson, all in favor? Opposed? Okay, so that carries. Okay, so may I have a mover and a seconder to resolve into closed session now? Councillor Abel and Councillor Perry, all in favor? Opposed? And that carries, and we will move to closed session. Thank you.